but they've set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Singletary. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Alert, alert, alert!
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go!
Now ETN to start the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. After a fairly uneventful 1st quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The 1st quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play we didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Shreds him with a stiff arm. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Another tote for Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And this one's incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. A desperation heave for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Alert!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their too creative or inventive here, we'll see. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here we go!
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Now Lawrence to throw. Rolling to his right. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. to the air. Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Again, it's Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This take it in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. He'll drop this one off with ETN. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. And they'll work this down inside the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. That caught by Manhertz. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. On 4th down, Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And again, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. Stadium. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Once more, Etienne.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in Vegas.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Carr.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From midfield now, Lawrence.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
So it takes him just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Las Vegas.
To throw, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
It's right. 6-18.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
after the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr. He'll leave this one for White. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Carr now on 1st down. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Keelan Cole, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Brewers. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Trevor Miller. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming out, it just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. The slot man in motion right.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with a touchdown grab for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Carr will look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick.
And I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and 1, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If you don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The drive starts with a run by White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really getting 3 points at the end of this drive. That would feel disappointing.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. Finding space at the 40. Look at the big man rumble. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Carr now on first down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can...
Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Etienne once more. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Straight ahead, Etienne. Room here to run. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Etienne up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 22, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's good.
Jacobs going to try the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Carr. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Devon Hamilton able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Agnew now to return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
And you're right, 2 extra DBs out there. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to
to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On 1st down, Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
694.
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw his Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Running out of the gun with White. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
93. 92.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
go for it. It's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down. A little second effort there on the strong run. And it dropped just inside of the 20. Second down, Jacobs once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Right now. 29. 29. 29.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Carr to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A pair of teammates of Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What
maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, we'll get something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves. That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Into the hands of Ingram, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders
Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Carr going to look to throw. Looking deep for Adams.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
63 yards. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game. Down in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. And still lost the football.
They still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2 points.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
And girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I fit up my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies subtracting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, don't credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the